while out training, I had Mogera level up to level 19, and it learned Dig. Yeah, I'm teaching this thing. The thing is, I don't know if I want to get rid of Mud Slap, mostly because... Yeah, actually, I'm going to get rid of, yeah. I'm going to get rid of Fury Swipes. I want Dig. I'm not going to be using Dig in this fight, mostly because I've done the damage calculation in my head, and it's just better to go for Rock Smash, even though Dig is a much stronger move. Mostly because the base power of the super effective Rock Smash is just so much better. So I'm really just going to be grinding up on Audino and just stuff in general I find here. And I actually thought now might be a pretty good time to go over something called EVs and IVs. I went over this a little bit briefly when it came to my starters, where I said, yeah, my starters have good IVs. These are basically bonus stats your Pokemon have by default, and depending on, say, the characteristic, corresponds to whether it has better IVs here, better IVs there, and you'd actually calculate them based on certain things. These are set when you get the Pokemon, and you can't change these. They're called inherited values, the full name of IVs, and they're actually very helpful because there are things such as the move Hidden Power, which is determined by your IVs. We haven't gotten access to this move yet, but IVs are, again, just they're bonus stats on top of the base stats of Pokemon already. EVs, however, are a different thing. These are things that you get from defeating a Pokemon. They are either 1, 2, or 3 EVs. They can either be all in one single stat, so say 3 attacking EVs, or dispersed among, say, attack, special attack, and speed. And these sort of also give, much like IVs, sort of an individuality to each Pokemon in that, not every Pokemon is going to have the same EVs and IVs and just have different sets. You can have 2 Pokemon that are same level, same nature, same gender, and have completely different stat distributions just because of the way the IVs worked out, the way their EVs are worked out. And you can manipulate EVs to specifically give Pokemon better stats in certain places than others. So, for physical attacks, you want to go for physical attacking EVs because they boost a physical attack stat. And in Unova, where you actually cannot remove EVs, I would say it's probably very important to go over this, because in the other games, you can get access to berries that remove EVs in exchange for boosting a Pokemon's happiness. In this game, you can't get those. So, pretty much when a Pokemon gets an EV in a stat, it stays there. And at level 100, 4 EVs translate out to 1 stat point in that specific stat. And, as you go backwards, level 25, level 50, it's 8 points for 1 stat, it's 8 EVs for 1 stat point, and then I believe if you go back to level 25, it's like 16 EVs for a single stat point. So, these are things that, really make a bigger impact the further along you are in the game. But, further along in the game as in the further your level is. So I'm not really worrying about them too much right now, but they actually can add up. I actually do have David with enough attacking EVs that there is a noticeable change in what his attack stat is compared to what an attack EV, an attack EV less Snivy is, which I really like. I also did the EV calculation for Mogera, and it's actually got, I believe, really, really good physical attack, which is, again, fantastic for a physical attacker. So, I did feel like I needed to go over that, and I'm not gonna, super heavy cover them, because you can only really manipulate EVs so far as these Pokemon have these EVs, and generally the Pokemon that has the highest, generally the Pokemon's highest stat is the EV it gives, with, 1 EV being for Pokemon that's a base stage Pokemon, 2 EVs being for generally single stage Pokemon that just don't evolve, and second stage Pokemon, and then 3 EVs are for like legendaries or Pokemon that are 3-stage evolutions, with a couple Pokemon that are not 3-stage evolutions and non-legendaries that do give out 3 EVs, but these are very uncommon. So that's why I'm not going out for EVs, because I know that I want, physical attacking EVs on my Drovers. I'm going out for specifically some, like, Timber. I mean, I'd go for an Audino if I find one, just because Audino I believe gives HP. And something interesting about EVs is that Pokemon that have all stats are the same, so say 100 in every single stat, that Pokemon will generally give out an HP EV. Actually, yeah, I guess HP EV won't be terrible. But I'm probably going to train up to about level 20, maybe level 22, because, as you saw from that clip with the Lenora's Watchog, I got whipped pretty badly by that thing. And as any Unova fan can attest, there is nothing more humiliating than getting beaten by a Watchog and wow, you are freaking tanky. Like, that is a lot of HP right there. That just Throw took that little damage from me. Hitting it with a same type attack bonus 90. I believe Dig is 90 base power move. That's a lot of damage. And again, it's 4 levels lower than me. It is 75% my level, and it took it that well. Thankfully, this isn't going to KO me, so I know you're not going to KO me. Just go for another Dig. Yeah, like these things, Throw gives out 2 HP EVs, which, again, not terrible for me, just because I do kind of have a beefy HP set normally, and just extra HP on top of that wouldn't be too terrible. But yeah, I did just want to make a little cut away from that, because, I'm not EV training, I am just training in general, and thought, well, now is a pretty good time to go over it, just because I don't really have a whole lot going on, and can go over it with general relative ease. I'm thinking I might go out for another level or two, just because I don't want to lose that Watchog again, and I'm running around in circles specifically because I want to get an Audino to pop up, because they give a lot of experience. Alright, okay, so we did a bit of training, and now let's go over the team before we continue on. Mogera has been raised substantially. She is now level 20, and I also taught Dig, because I just want to get this fight over with. I'm not really going to be using Dig in this battle, and that's mostly just for the sake of Dig is not an overly strong move, and honestly, I'm just going to say right now in case I somehow, through some convoluted absurdity, actually lose this fight and have my berries consumed. Because again, you can't get these berries again. I don't like that. And also, I don't want all this training to go to waste. So, let's continue with round 2 of this gym battle. Yes, Pokemon has 11 in the race. Yeah, I know. Granted, we do get to hear this music again, and I do love this music, but it's still like, I would really have rather the reason I am listening to this music again not be because I lost to a freaking Watchog. Herdier, again, with Intimidating for the ability, Crunch, level 18, Takedown, Retaliate, and Leer. I'm just using David here because I can use Leaf Tornado, and I'm hoping you're going to go for a couple of Leers and just maybe go for Leader, maybe miss with Takedown. Not. That's the face. So I can take... Can I take a full power? I don't know if I actually can take a fully powered Retaliate from Watchog now. Dang it! Huh? Okay. Yeah, you're probably gonna go for a heal this turn. You're probably gonna heal this turn, so I need to heal myself. Might not have been the best idea to use that this turn. Might not have actually been that best idea to have done that, but it was the only play I could do. Growth. Because I know that I can survive 2... okay. This might have handed me the game, or it also might have lost me the game. So, I took away their way of healing, which is good, so now I can just go for the throat against that Watchog. Good, please miss. Yes! Okay. I'm not gonna get greedy. I'm not gonna agree. I just want to get rid of this thing. So I don't know what they're gonna do next turn, which is good. But David got a level up. That's very, very good. Mega Drain. What a way to learn it. Alright. 40 base power. That is a cut in power, though. That is a cut in power. Well, I'm gonna think about it like this. I know for a fact that this is going to be stronger coming from that because we do have what's the calculation? Not 25. It's 50. 50, and then he's like 60% stronger than whatever Vine would be, because the difference is about 50% stronger than what Vine would be physically. So I'm thinking I want Leaf Tornado is strong. But then if I get rid of Vine Whip, like Vine Whip is stronger as a physical move and it gives me a mixed option against special things. Yeah, screw it. Vine Whip, you're great. Like, you've been great, Vine Whip, and you have served very well, but I just think Leaf Tornado is going to be all around stronger. Leaf Tornado is stronger. And I want Mega Drain. Remember how the situation is, research skills never find... My research skills never help me find a winning strategy. Never failed to help me find a winning strategy. Okay. I want Leech Seed. Yes! Okay, we got this. We have this fight in the bag. We have this fight. Alright. Let's do it, David. Oh, we missed it again! Nice! Oh, David! You are still coming through with the meaningful crits. Even now, you're still coming through with the meaningful crits. Let's do it. Let's frickin' do it. And it missed! No damage! No damage against the Watchog I feared so much. And we learned Mega Drain. That's frickin' great right there. You're so talented and you're motivated. I salute you. What a great fight. Sorry, David. I'm not evolving you yet. I need you to stay as a sniper because the guys we just saw from that move, I didn't use it, but like that was great. The accuracy drop actually came in handy. That's awesome. We are style team. We received the basic badge. I am very, very, very hyped right now. I'm happy about that. I'm just happy. I really can't say anything else. No, level 30 will obey, so I have this TM, Retaliate. I like this move, and it does more damage than Ally Fan the turn before it. I think it's a good move idea-wise, but just practically speaking, it's not great. Dear! And we have the awesome music playing. Come quickly. Team Plasma starting to steal some bones. Bones, what's going on? Max, let's get it too. Love this music. There's so many great tracks in this game in general. I love it. And I need to go heal. Obviously, let's see if Wolf have actually picked up on me. I'm surprised we didn't lose a Pokemon. Like, we finished at full HP on everyone. So we don't even need to go heal. That's great. Awesome music. I need to find this song. I love this song. Wait, stop now. You're fooling around. So you've come, Gym Leader. We Team Plasma claim this museum's Dragon Skull in the name of Pokemon Liberation. Show you how we're serious, we'll steal it right before your eyes. Well then, here's our smoke screen. Plasma! So you used a move that drops our accuracy. That's competitively banned. I mean, you use a smoke screen and then you stole it while in the smoke screen. You didn't really steal it before our eyes, so kinda not really. Oh, we have to go after them. And we will. Let's see if the people in here actually say anything different. I hope they do. I actually don't know if they do. What in the world could Team Plasma be thinking? Okay, you actually have different things to say. Lenore loves that skull. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Wait. My, oh my, oh my. The only one. Actually, wait. I wonder if the reception people have anything special to say. And I didn't mean to go out there. I just don't know if her hair, like, actually, like, moves around. Good day, Lenore. Find any good fossils lately? That's a surprise visit where you're suffering from artist block again? I thought she was like, oh, the museum got robbed. And, oh, hey, how's your artist stuff doing? Max says, this is Berg. He might not seem like a piece of still. He's the gym leader. Looking for a change of pace. Seems hectic or something around here. What's up? What's up? Someone's walked away from his exhibit. That's what's up. I love the way she speaks. She's like, oh, hi, Max. How's it? What's it? Everybody? I can't speak, right? Max, is there some kind of problem? See, Charon's the one who always say just get directly to the point. And these two are your friends? Bianca, Charon, I say they're trainers. Let's see, let's split up and search. I'll head this way. Everyone, Charon and Bianca want to stay close to the museum. Berg, Max, you two go search Pinwheel Forest. Got it, Berg, you show the way. I'm counting on everyone. I'm counting on you, everyone. Here we go. It's rearing up. You ready to go round up some rubbers? Yep, I am. I'm always in the mood to go do that, especially when there's Pokemon training involved. Oh, Max, take this with you. The dowsing machine. Fennel gave me the dowsing machine to give you. This is one of my favorite items in the entire series, and really only because I just like being a treasure hunter with it. I think it's pretty awesome. And what's great is there's a couple items around here, but we have other more pressing things to do. Let's go chase down Team Plasma, and after for them stealing that skull. We don't actually need to heal, so we don't actually have to make a detour, and also actually on the way we actually have the place that we could go to, and the little lady would give us the healing, but we don't actually need that. Instead, we'll just continue on. This dude's Pinwheel Forest. They managed to scuttle off the forest. We might have trouble. Also, I just noticed Berg is freaking tall. Like, he's really, like, just tall and lanky. I didn't actually come here before, but if you did, you just, like, a line of Team Plasma grunts and you could not pass. That was mostly why I didn't come here, because I knew it was kind of pointless and it was going to happen anyway. As well as I wanted to make the Team Plasma thing a little bit of a surprise. There are two ways out of the Pinwheel Forest. The road that goes straight and fast, and one that winds through the woods. I'll take the straight road ahead of them. So wait. So, the criminal organization that just made off with a priceless museum exhibit opted for the longer, more convoluted route through the woods rather than just go on the straight paved pathway that already exists and is not obstructed in any way, shape, or form. Do you guys want to be caught or something? Please go the way. Check Team Plasma's hiding there somewhere. There's a lot of trainers, but it's basically a single path, so I'm sure you won't get lost. Go on, let's do it for Lenore's sake. So, we actually do have a couple battles up ahead, and I may or may not decide to call it quits for the night, just because right now it actually is pretty late, and I don't want to be recording too late at night. 1, 2, 1, 2, keep time with each other. 1, 2, punch. We discussed what we do before a battle. I do like how they have, like, twins and just, you know, small kids that actually work together. Twins Mayo and May. I mean, if they had a boy and a girl, they could have just gone May and Max, but... Oh, this is bad for me. This is very bad for me. I might need to just have David do this, because they doubly resist both of our same type attack bonuses. So I'm actually, as embarrassing as it sounds, probably going to get just walled here by the Swaddle. They're going for David. No, they need the berry! No! Rude! Rude! That's really the only thing I can do is just... Like, they're just gonna eat David alive because they're bugs and they're just eating him alive because he's like leaf. Unless the accuracy drop might be able to help. Razor Leaf! Okay, Mogera actually did that pretty well. No! No! Critical hit on David. What? I just gotta take these freaking Swaddle down like... Okay. I say... Yeah, it's better just take out one and just deal with the double down on one than just try and take out... They're gonna weaken both and then just go at the same time. we should just double down on one, try and get rid of it, and then take out this one. Hopefully we can get another accuracy drop. Yes, another accuracy drop is good. We might be able to come out with this less speed than normal. Okay, they didn't go for Mogera, so we didn't lose our other berry, but... yeah, I'm gonna take you out and just send in Panport, because I don't want to lose... I don't want to lose David, just because I do want David to get experience, and experience is precious, and... I mean, I know I can just go and experience point kind of like I just did, but I don't want to go do that all the time. So, hopefully we can get an attack boost. Don't use freaking Razor Leaf here. Good, Bug Bite, good. Take the bait, it took the bait. Let's go for a neck just in case. Metal Claw. I mean, I know I'm going to be giving a little bit of experience to Pampo right here, but it's better than just giving none of it to David. Mayo and May, the two of us keeping time together. Keep us keeping time together. So we just beat both of them. That actually hurt, because I actually didn't think, because I don't really think about this, the mook pointless trainers that are kind of inconsequential, because they just kind of stonewalled me if it weren't for the fact that I got Metal Claw this early in the game. I mean, if it weren't for the fact that we get Metal Claw this early, we pretty much would have just lost that fight from the get-go. And I find that a really, really funny tournament that we can beat, you know, Lenore, who I find actually pretty difficult as a gym leader. You stubborn brat. I'll go through you, we won't be able to chase us anymore. Also, we do actually have some new bios, and I actually forgot to go over them, and this is also the reason I'm probably not going to be doing all in one take. Is we do have bios to go over. And we are starting off with the Pinwheel Forest Encounters with Suwaddle, the Pokemon we actually just battled against. This is an interesting Pokemon. It starts out very defensive, and it's not really that bad as a semi-defensive Pokemon because it does have some interesting resistances. Bug and Grass do have a couple of double resistances and a couple of just oddball resistance weaknesses, such as the resistance to fighting, but, you know, and also the ability to just basically completely wall ground. But it also has a lot of defensive liabilities because Bug and Grass has so many weaknesses as far as typings go. It evolves into Swadloon at level 20, which isn't horribly far away. You might actually be able to get it, you know, around level to evolve, maybe in a couple levels. And again, it stays pretty dang defensive, has decent-ish mixed stats for offense considering what its bulk is. And if you can get it to be very, very friendly to you and love you very, very much, by level 21, you can actually have a fully evolved Leavanny, which is pretty strong for this point in the game, I would say. Mostly because level 21 Pokemon with 103 attack stat and 92 speed, that's not that bad. It also does get access to, as you saw, Razor Leaf, and it later on does get access to moves such as Leaf Blade and X-Scissor, and the Mighty Swords Dance. So this thing can definitely deal out some damage. Not exactly the greatest thing, I would say, as a sweeper, but it's definitely something if you want an offensive grass type, it's one to consider. We also, and speaking of other bug types, we have Venipede. I like this Pokemon. We also have another semi-defensive bug type Pokemon, only this time it is partially poison rather than grass. It's going to evolve a little bit later into Whirlipede, where it again stays really dang defensive, but however has much less in the way of offensive stats, instead relying on status conditions such as poison to slowly wear down the opponent while getting in little bits of chip damage here and there. And if you can get it up to level 30, it will evolve into the mighty Scolipede. This thing's fast. Really fast. Just look at that speed. It's not exactly the bulkiest thing in the world. The fact that it does lose a little bit of bulk, considering it was 99 base physical defense when it was still a Whirlipede. So it does, again, lose a little bit of defense, but it does get a much more respectable 90 base physical attack. On top of the fantastic move Mega Horn, which it gets by Heart Scale, and the signature move of Steamroller. This is a 65% base power physical bug-type move, with, I believe, a 20% chance to cause damage. Also, there's a Western Grass spot right over here. I want to see that. So it can hit really dang hard if you want it to, and it's also pretty speedy, and it can also support the team with moves like Agility and then Baton Test, not using your teammate. or just being a really fast Pokemon to do things like status conditions or just flinch hacks in general. It's not a bad Pokemon, and it's one I did consider for the team, and I am actually using it on the black team. Storm also does power up its Bug-type moves, and considering it doesn't have the best defensive stats, it's probably going to be liable to go down to low HP pretty often, so you might actually be able to get some good use out of it if you don't want Poison Point. Alright, and back to the bios. I just take care of something real quick. Starting off with the other Pokemon, the exclusives, we have Cottonee. This is an interesting Pokemon. It's not really an attacker, and you may be misled by its defensive stats, but it's also not really much of a defender. Instead, this thing is pretty much just hard support. Prankster and access to a ton of support moves in the form of moves like Tailwind when it evolves, Growth, Leech Seed, Stun Spore, it's the powders. It allows it to debuff the enemy or set up, say, status conditions for you, and can also with its good speed to pretty much always go first. Prankster is an ability that gives it the ability to have a +1 priority afflicted to every single one of its status moves that don't have any sort of decreased priority. So moves like Trick Room wouldn't be affected by this. It instead would affect moves, say, like Leech Seed, Grow, or, Sunny Day. So it can be a good support Pokemon, and when it evolves with a Sunstone, I believe it's level 28, is when it will learn Tailwind. This is pretty much what you're going to want Whimsicott for, because doubling your speed for, say, slower Pokemon on your team can be a godsend. Especially if you like using slower Pokemon, you're going to be outspeeding a lot of things for 4 turns. And considering most... Now, one issue with this is that this is a lot more effective in double battles, which unfortunately this game is not. If this game was pretty much all double battles, I'd say Whimsicott's an instant addition to a team. You can only get this in black version, however, you can get it by trade in white version by trading the exclusive Petilil. Instead of being a support Pokemon, this thing's the attacker, and it does it wonderfully so. It might be a one-trick pony, pretty much using Quiver Dance just to boost its own speed, attack, special attack, and special defense, and then just use Giga Drain, maybe Petal Dance and, Sleep Powder, pretty much any combination of that, and it pretty much just does that. But you can't really complain about something that's basic, but works. Quiver Dance is what you get by evolving before level 28, whereas Whimsicott gets Tailwind before level 28. You're going to want growth on both Whimsicott and on both Cottonee and Petilil, which they get before level 28. If you want them to do any damage of their own, and in the case of Lilligant, it's a good holdover until you can eventually get Quiver Dance, which Quiver Dance just makes this thing go from pretty decent special attacker to just downright mean. It also cannot be confused, so moves like Petal Dance will not confuse it at all. So you can either go with Chlorophyll if you want to use Solar Beam, or Own Tempo if you want to use Petal Dance. You really can't go wrong either way. Both of its abilities help it, and it's really just, do you want setup or do you not want setup? Pretty good moves, and again, it's a pretty solid Pokemon in and of itself. You can get the other by trading the opposite, the exclusive you have, to a person in Nakarine City for the opposite. If you trade them a Cottonee in black, they will give you a Petilil, and if you trade them a Petilil in white, they will give you a Cottonee. So if you want to use the other one, you have access to it, you're not completely cut off, and I predicted you were going to go for Protect. Okay, not really. I didn't predict that we were going to go for Protect, I just used Dig because I wanted to just get a KO. That's one other thing that I didn't mention Venipede gets, is it does get Protect by level up. So, you can poison stuff, and then just Protect spam, and like that, where you just rack up the poison damage. Because this game is a dork.